If you already started improving your diet, then this is the perfect video for you today because I will reveal to you two things that everybody is doing wrong, and these two things will have a massive impact on your long-term health. So stick with me. We will be talking about oats and we will be talking about seed oils, and you will understand later on why I'm talking about these two things together in one video.
The content presented here is all fake news.
Let's start this whole video with the oats. Most people, they think that oats are part of a healthy diet. This is what they are also selling us. They are showing us the food pyramid, and the basic staple for this is the oats. Why are they giving us the oats? The main reason that they are selling you the oats is because they're extremely easy to grow them. You can grow these crops in massive fields. If you look at countries like Argentina, like Brazil, like half their fucking fields are full of just oats. And these oats, have you ever wondered why are they only 50 cents? Why are they only $1 per package of half a kilo of oats? There's always a reason. You always get what you pay for, and with oats you get exactly what you're paying for. You're getting glyphosate, you're getting anti-nutrients, and you're getting a lack of nutrition in a box, and you're also getting a side dose nice of gluten. So let me dismantle this a little bit. What is the history of oats? Who were the people that we actually fed oats in the last 50 years? It was only slaves and it was only peasants. So it was people where we did not care if they lived long, where we do not do any studies on them. We just wanted to feed them as cheap as possible, so we gave them oats. Fast forward 50 years, now we are in 2024, we are still feeding people oats, but now we are feeding the general pleb the oats, so everybody that is supposed to think that it's a health food. But oats were even used in hospitals, a little side story, but do you know what they were used for? They were using oats to make these wraps around your arms, these bandages, especially for people that had wet eczema or acne or other skin issues, rashes, like these wet type of skin things. You know what I'm talking about. And what did the oats do? The oats directly exfoliated the skin. It's like a chemical exfoliator, like putting salt on the wound. And why does it do that? Because the oats are fantastic at pulling out nutrients, at drying it out. Now imagine what these oats are doing directly in your gut. They're also drawing out the nutrients, and this is not even some esoteric hocus pocus. In oats there is the so-called phytic acid, and phytic acid directly works as an anti-nutritive substances. You can look this up right now, and that's just the basic physiology of oats. So oats are directly anti-nutritive. So if you're starting your day with your big bowl, like these acai bowls of these fitness influencer girls with a huge amount of oats and some berries and some nice pumpkin seeds, then just know that this is also already anti-nutritive. And then there are so many different other problems with the oats. The biggest one that people always notice is the blood sugar. People that take the oats, when they wear these blood sugar sensor, glucose sensor thingies, they're pretty cool, by the way. It's really interesting to look at your nutrition. I recommend everybody having a look at their nutrition and kind of exploring what is really going on with nutrition and in their body. You need to understand yourself. You should never blindly follow me. You should never blindly follow everybody. Explore for yourself what works for your human vessel, your human body. So these oats, they always, through the roof, everybody, they spike the blood sugar. You eat the oats, half an hour later your blood sugar goes up like you just ate a bag of candies. Don't ask me why, but that's the experience that people get. I suspect it's a mix of being anti-nutritive, being very high in carbs, and also containing pesticides and other substances that just spike the blood sugar up. So I would always recommend checking if you're having blood sugar issues, then also cut out the oats. And then the oats, and this is, again, some people call me a conspiracy theorist now, but they are grown under the worst possible conditions. They are grown with humongous amounts of pesticides, of glyphosates, of all of these things. And there are some correlations. I don't want to give medical information, please don't listen to me, but these are things that are correlated with human problems long-term, with neurological diseases, with issues like autism sometimes. Don't want to talk too loud about the connection between pesticides and autism, but maybe it's there. So that's kind of the issue with the oats. So oats in general, in a nutshell, they are not a pure health food. So why are they promoted as a health food? As I said, it's because of the industry's interest. So I'm telling you here that you should not be eating oats. Of course, I don't want to complicate your nutrition. I don't want to make your life harder. I know living healthy, eating healthy in the beginning is kind of hard. So you thought now oats are great, and now there's this birded dude somewhere from Germany, and he's telling you to not eat oats. But honestly, if you're just spending $1 more, then you could easily eat things like buckwheat, which do not have any of the problems. They don't spike your blood sugar. They are grown in way better conditions, which is why they're a little bit more expensive. Sometimes they're imported from Russia, and they have more nutrients and no anti-nutritive substances. So buckwheat would be one of the perfect alternatives. But you could also use any of the other ancient grains, the so-called ancient grains like kernel, like einkorn, like quinoa. All of them are fantastic. They all have nutrients, they have no anti-nutrients, they're all a tad bit more expensive. But honestly, would you rather pay your farmer now? Would you rather pay for your health now, or do you want to go to the doctor later if you're having problems, if you're having issues? I recommend you take care of your health right now. Also, this problem generalizes to other things like brown rice, white rice. People ask me, Fabian, is brown rice great? Is white rice great? Honestly, none of them are awesome. Why don't we look at the most nutritive thing and the least toxic thing? And what is the food that is the least toxic and the most nutritive? It's fruits, it's raw honey. Fruits and raw honey are the perfect carbohydrate source. You could also add some carrots, for example. So these would be my suggestions if you are asking me, Fabian, what is the perfect carbohydrate source that I should be eating every day, morning, midday, night? You should also not eat all the time. You should do some intermittent fasting, but that's another story. So these would be my recommendations. Nevertheless, still way better alternative to oats would be quinoa or buckwheat. So now we dismantled the whole topic with the oats. I know there will be some people that made me mad. Please comment down below. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on oatmeal? If you're some of the people, and I know there's some of you in your community that already cut them out, what was your experience? Share it with the other people so they actually know what is up with the big oat scam. And now we come to the second topic. And if you already know everything about seed oils, then you can just click away. If you still want to see an interesting perspective from this crazy medic dude from Germany, then stick with me. Seed oils. How do I start with this? If I can just tell you one thing and you're clicking away, then I have to beg you, please just once watch the production process of seed oils. Go on any documentary. If you're from Germany, look at it from Galileo. If you're from America, look at it from NBC. There is documentaries talking about the production process where you can see it. And what do you see there? What will you see there? Spoiler alert. If you want to watch it, then you can skip this part. You will see this dark, nasty sludge being heated up to hundreds of degrees. You can see it smelling. You can see them talking about it has to be desodorized because it smells rotting. It has to be bleached because it's black, it's dark. These seed oils, sunflower seed oils, rapeseed oil, soybean oil, cottonseed oil, they will be black, dark, smelly, rotten sludge. That's what you're consuming. They just prepare it industrially with 6 or 7 steps to produce it. And that's only the production process. So if you ever care about where your food is coming and that it's ethically, this is just bullshit. Then care about this, just 1 little tablespoon of any of these bullshit oils, these sludges, these toxic sludges that I just told you. Just 1 tablespoon is like thousands of seeds. Is this natural? Would you ever just sit here and randomly munch on thousands of seeds of sunflowers? I don't think so. Nobody would do that. That's just unnatural. So why would we take these seed oils? It's completely unnatural. My #1 pro tip, little side note, will always be go back to nature. Always, health is less, health is not more. You need to do less to be more healthy, not do more. So that's my number one advice, just a little side note. So let's go back to the story of the seed oils. And then let's look at the science. Okay, now people will be saying, but there are studies on them showing that it's heart healthy. But there are studies showing even from the American Health Association they're healthy. Like you can buy a bottle of Mazola sunflower seed oil and there's a stamp from the American Heart Association showing that it's healthy. Them, these people, they're lying to you. Unilever paid 3 million euros to put this stamp on them. You can look that up right now. It says on the AHR, on the American Heart Association website, it says that Unilever sponsored this shit. They're paying for the label. So these labels, they're complete marketing bullshit scam. Do not fall for that. And then we have these studies. Where do these studies come from? You can, first of all, just look at the conflict of interest. Every of these studies, no matter who's quoting them, conflict of interest by Unilever, conflict of interest by all these scientists, conflict of interest by the American Heart Association, conflict of interest by Nestle, conflict of interest by all these fucking huge corporations. If the corporation sponsors a study, do you really think it would say that it's unhealthy? Of course not. They want you to buy that. They're making money with that. It's not a conspiracy. We're living in a profit-focused business and world. So that's just the reality of it. And then we have these studies that maybe don't show it directly. So what can you do here? Fun fact, a little while ago on an Instagram video, there was also one of these science-based dudes that was saying, yeah, but seed oils are healthy. Look, I found a study that is not sponsored by Unilever. Okay, cool. You found the study. I took the effort, even though seed oils, I can promise you from my heart, one day people will wake up and will apologize. But right now, it's still a huge thing. I'm still driving home to my mom once in a while, and I'm taking her seed oils and I'm putting them in the trash every day because I love my mom and I would never want her to take this toxic sludge. So there's these studies that are not directly sponsored by Unilever and by these big companies. And then what can you do? You can just be that creepy guy that takes the name of the scientists and you put that name of the scientists in the Google search bar. You look for their LinkedIn profile and then you click on the LinkedIn profile. And then I did it, and oh wonder, who would have thought these people are actually working for the companies. Again, they're working for sunflower seed oil companies, they're working for Unilever, one of them. So please check your sources. Everybody's always fact-checking me. Now I'm fact-checking you. Fact-check who is doing the studies. Follow the money. If you follow the money, then you will always realize that these are people that are just paid to say this. Have you ever wondered why there's a million studies showing that coffee is healthy? Why do we not have enough studies on turmeric? Why do we not have enough studies on green tea? Why do we have all these studies on foods like chocolate, all these studies on foods like cacao? And why do we not have so many studies on different herbs, on different nutritive things? It's because the industry is paying for that. Nestle, the fucking biggest company in the world for this stuff, they're paying for the chocolate and cacao and the coffee industry for years and years to prove that their foods are great. I mean, that's how they make money, so they need more marketing material. And what is the best marketing material? Then people spewing around, ooh, we have the science, we know it's healthy. So that's what really is going on in the industry. I don't want to be a naysayer, I don't want to be negative. What is the alternative to these seed oils? You only need a few oils. The first oil I would always recommend to everybody, and it's my favorite oil, is the coconut oil. Then we have the avocado oil. Avocado oil is also great. It's commonly faked, but it's still a great oil. Then you can also use butter. You can use ghee or ghee, I don't know how it's pronounced, these ghee thing stuff. Then you can also use lard, you can use beef tallow. Beef tallow also makes for great skincare. I love beef tallow as well. It's really high in nutrients as well. And those are pretty much the best oils. If I forgot one of the oils, then please let me know. I always people telling me black seed oil. Yeah, black seed oil is also one of the oils you can take for sure. Black seed oil is pretty cool. It's especially good taking it in the morning on an empty stomach, 2 tablespoons. It contains timiquinone, which is a great antioxidant substance. It's great against allergy. It's great for the season right now, at least in Germany. So black seed oil is one of the exceptions, but also this black seed oil has to be cold pressed. This black seed oil has to be of high quality, and then also this black seed oil, like, it's completely different than these seed oils. The production process is completely different. The omega nutrition profile is completely different because the seed oils, they contain massive amounts of omega-6 nutrients. Omega-6 is highly inflammatory. We didn't even talk about this whole part. Like, the whole science is good, heart healthy stuff is good, but it even is directly unhealthy. They directly contribute to issues like skin cancer. They directly cause issues like oxidative problems, like inflammatory problems in your body. So what is the message of this video? Cut out the oats and instead take quinoa or buckwheat. Cut out the seed oils and instead take coconut oil, avocado oil, butter, ghee, or tallow. And that is everything you have to know. Stop getting fooled by the industry. The industry is lying to you. Much love and blessings out, Exiled Medic.